their own making, and confinements over which they have had no control. As Jesus descended into Sheol to rescue those caught in the throes of their own hell, so send your sacrificial Son as their source of salvation. Help them to find in your comforting spirit the assurance that you continue to care for them and the promise that you will consider their plight. Those whom the world considers little more than garbage henceforth hold a hallowed place in your heart. Help us likewise not to forsake them, but follow the example of our high priest, who is able to sympathize with all of our weaknesses. Make us bold to reach out to them. Consider them sisters and brothers in covenant with Christ, and henceforth pledge ourselves to walk with them toward dignity and self-worth. For in so doing, we shall ourselves bear that cross Jesus bore on behalf of us all. And now please pray with me the prayer that Jesus taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
I served an unapproachable God. While I served the high priest that served an unapproachable God. But everything changed in that one night. Everything changed in one night. I was drugged to the garden, and then my ear... I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up. I was there in the garden with Judas. Judas knew exactly where Jesus was going to be, and we were all there waiting for him. It was crazy that night. His disciples were with him, but I saw Jesus. I was very close to Jesus, and you could tell he was visibly upset. And Judas kisses Jesus on the cheek, and I was standing so close that I heard Jesus call Judas friend. And that's the last thing I heard, because moments later I heard nothing. I saw the flash of a blade come toward my face, and I felt blood streaming down. And then it got quiet. And then I got dizzy. And then Jesus, he touched me. Like I said, I heard all the stories about Jesus, and I've heard all the stories about how Jesus healed people with his hands. There was this one time he healed a person with dirt and spit. And so many people, he just healed them with his hands. But it wasn't his hands for me. It was the way he looked at me. It was his eyes. That's what broke me. His eyes were filled with compassion and grief and joy. And when he pulled his hand away, my ear, that night, everything I heard about that man had changed forever. They had a mock trial for him. The whole night was just set up to condemn him. And he didn't say a word. He just felt sorry for us. There was the sentencing, there was Pilate, the crucifixion, and then there was an earthquake. And then the veil. I was in the temple when the veil was ripped in half. Do you know what that means? Even I knew what that meant. God had invited us all in. The unapproachable God was now approachable. God was on the move.